YouTube, what's going on? Come on, y'all, say it with me. Thank you, Jesus, for another week. Thank you for another week. And thank you for everything you've done to allow me to be able to view this video. We gone.
They tell you keep it 100, but they don't give you the 90. I put my purpose in front and put my past right behind me. Like all my exes and taxes and frenemies back in okay. They said I wouldn't make it, but I'm looking okay. Get into the paper, but I'm talking about the Bible. Receiving revelation.
Shouts out to my cousin, Gary the Connect. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. He's got some real good content over there that'll make your day go by pretty smoothly. You know, a bunch of laughter, because you know laughter is good medicine. So y'all go check him out, go show him some love. Peace. What's going on YouTube? If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. So big shout out to my homeboy Ramon. Big shout out to him making a major move. You know, doing a damn thing. No complaints here at all. You know what I mean? There's a few complaints, but we're just gonna talk about multiple subjects today. But yeah, big shout out to that man, my player partner, man, my brother, man. We've been brothers for some years now. Big shout out to him, man. But on the first subject, I'm gonna just say, as you guys know, I'm still over here at the Bumblebee, chilling out with these guys for a little bit, and well, for the duration of my time here, whichever. You know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, such as things going on I don't like, but I can't control. So, you know, things like, you know, counseling, you know, you build your week up to get a good pay, and all of a sudden one of the middle loads, whichever, cancels. That's something that I don't like, but hey, how can I control that? I really can't, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's okay. You know, it's shit happens. You know what I mean? Stuff happens. It's trucking industry. You know, a lot of people say that the freight's not there when, you know, you just have to put pieces together in order to make it out here. And that's one thing I can personally say, that you have to put the pieces together. You know what I mean? You know, in order for you to even make it. But I want to give a big shout out to Be Smooth, which is one of the YouTubers. I follow him, man, because he's got a lot of knowledge for you to basically, as they would call it, bring your ass, you know, in full force. Basically, not a lot of knowledge to help you get where you need to be, you know what I mean? Because I know I watched the guy, and big shouts out to him, man, for all the knowledge. And then another one, Southern Cal. I watch him also. He's got a lot of classes and things like that you can take up. So you guys check those two out. Nick and Carla also. Big shouts out to them making moves. You know what I mean? And there's a few others, but just those main people is the ones I watch predominantly. And then also Fluffy Express. You guys check them out. That's one of my buddies over here with us. So you guys go check them folks out, man. That's some of the people that I get my knowledge from. And I think you'll really enjoy it. But so which lease is the best lease? I know B Smooth spoke on this. You know, B Smooth has spoken on this in regards to which one is the best lease. He gave his opinion, but I'm gonna give mine. You know, surely as we go. But anyways, so if you are doing a company lease, basically what that means is the company has paid that truck off, but now you are paying them back for that truck. That's just my opinion, okay? Because I've been through it before. And then they tack on that interest, which is phenomenal. It's pretty high, you know what I mean? You know, and on top of that, they all in your business. They know how much, you know, your truck is going to be worth, things like that. They know when the truck's going to be paid off, etc. And that's kind of something that I really don't like. I don't like for everybody to be in my business, you know what I mean? But the company is going to be one of those that's going to be in your business because that is a company lease, like I said. Um, it's kind of bright out here today. I'm over here in Buckner, Kentucky, kind of we're picking up below. But yeah, I mean personally, I just think that's probably one of the worst leases in the industry is a company lease. And on top of that, they always try to get the new guys to take those. If you're new, to the industry, don't sit here and put yourself up in debt, before you even get started because that's probably one of the biggest things out here is a lot of these new guys are coming out of these schools and then they're getting into these leases straight off the rip, not even experiencing as a company driver how that company operates. They're just jumping right in the truck, you know what I mean? And I don't think that's a good thing to do, you know what I mean? The best thing to do is like B Smooth was saying, or I'm sorry, the best thing to do is to get your experience and then find you a 1099 company position to where you're able to make 50 to 60 cents a mile. I'm going to say probably 60, 65 cents a mile. That way you can stack your bread and then go out and get you a truck. Um, that's just my recommendation. I know a lot of other folks, B Smooth did mention, being a company driver, 1099, and then, you know, um, 60, 65 cents a mile. I did hear that. But yeah, like I said, go check them guys out. Okay, and then you have the third party lease. Third party leases are pretty decent because they're not going to rape you too much on it. But the deal about that is try to go for something short. Don't go for something 4, 5, 6 years because something can happen within that range of 4, 5, 6 years. You know what I mean? And also, I'm gonna go back to the company lease. If you decide to go with a company lease, and say for example you screw up somewhere or whatever with that company, and they fire you, guess what? You just lost all that money. You know what I mean? All the money you put into that truck. So, and it's just that's what I've encountered. That's a lesson I have learned. Now, back to the third party lease. Those third party leases, I think, is a little better than those because, say for example, if you go out and get a truck from, Bush or Priority Freightliner, something like that, then you're able, say if something messes up with that carrier, then you're able to move that truck around. And you know what I mean? You're able to move that truck around to the point that if something was to happen at that carrier, you can just move it around. You know what I mean? That's just something that I would recommend as a third party, or saving up the money to go out and get you a truck. You know what I'm saying? The auction. Go out and look at the auctions. I know Chasing Andrew Jackson. He shows those videos of the auctions all the time. And HT Logistics. Check those two out, man. They got some pretty good, decent trucks that I've seen on their videos. But those two options, maybe two or three options. Auction, you can go to the auction, or you can go third party, or you can go out and put money down on a truck. Um, that way, you don't have to be screwed just in case something happens at that company. So, and then on top of that, like I said again, my third and final option, going out, getting a truck, put the money down, take the truck wherever you want it. End of discussion. Once a month payment. Um, third parties can be once a month or they can be every week, whichever way. You know, um, which is something I think is pretty good, pretty decent. You know what I mean? And yeah, yeah. So those are just my opinions on that. And don't get out here and screw yourself. You know what I mean? Save your money. I normally put about, I try to put about 15, maybe 10, 15% of my check away. So that way it goes toward taxes. And I also try to file them quarterly. That's quarterly taxes is probably the best taxes to pay. So that way at the end of the year, you don't have to go through everything and tally up everything. That way, if you owe in that quarter, you can basically pay in with that quarter. You know what I mean? But there are a few good carriers out here. And I can say picking your own loads is something that I like to do because I get to go where I want, when I want. Get up early, get up late, whatever, night shift, day shift, whatever. That's kind of something that I like doing myself. um, and that I actually like it. I actually like it. I don't have to really worry about too much. The only thing I kind of open my eyes to is stuff like when they want to cancel loads and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That kind of gets on my nerves, and I'm like, got to find something to replace that load, but it's not really too bad. Um, I mean, other than that, that's basically my opinion. We'll touch base on that again, but whatever you do, make a wise decision, and if you're gonna go lease or going out buy your own truck, older model trucks I love, but the new trucks, garbage. I just can't see myself getting one of those new trucks. I don't even want none of those new trucks. If I was able to get a pre-emissions truck, I would. But due to certain circumstances, whatever, I got a 2014 right now, and I pretty much like it. Even though it's had a little bit here and there, I'm able to fix it myself. Also learn your truck too. Learn your truck and get to know your truck real good. So that way, whenever you pay it off, whichever way, you know how to fix it on your own. Some things, not all things. We can't be he woman, she woman, whatever. Um, but yeah, for sure. But I just thought I'd get on here and give you guys a little update, my opinion about the leases and some good options to take. But yeah, like I said, check those guys out. Be Smooth, HT Logistics, Fluffy Express, Nick and Carla. I would say majority check out HT Logistics and Be Smooth because those guys got a lot of good knowledge of the kind of trucks and kind of freight and things like that you can speak on. But it's your boy G3. We in Buckner, heading to York, PA, and we're setting ourselves up for a pretty good week. So right now I'm at 4. So once I get this other load in, I'll probably be at 45, maybe. No, I'll be at 49 for the week. Ooh, sounds pretty good. So I'll let you guys know what's going on with me. It's your boy G3, and we're going to slide to the side. And we gone back quiet. Stay blessed, never stress.